Alright, I've been asked to make this video a couple times because everyone seems to be having issues with the controllers. So it's basically the same thing. It's the same thing with Xbox or PlayStation controllers. The difference is probably just taking them apart a little bit. But the issue is just actually we have to fix. So usually it is what the problem is. Either one or both of the sticks will have either drift, or like you'll start moving one way and you're not even doing it. Or the other thing is like out of nowhere your character will just start looking up, running up. Looking up or running up, whatever it is, or down, whatever direction it is. And the issue with that is, pull it over, is this. I'll take it apart and show you, but break it apart is this is the issue, which is the thing that actually physically moves, the thumbstick. Now, not the physical part. This is the physical part, the thing you see here, the gray thing. That's not the actual issue. The issue is, you see, if it can zoom in. Yeah, my camera's really slow when it comes to this type of thing. But you see that white thing inside the green part? At some point in the video I'll get it to go, but there's a white thing inside here. That is the thing that connects to the actual board in the controller. That is the thing that everyone has issues with. Either that or the internal part around here gets all grimy, which I'll show you here in a minute. But alright, now that I showed you, here's all the things that odds are you'll need. Worst case scenario. I basically had this worst case scenario set up just in case. Alright, so you need a screwdriver to open it up. You need the replacement, which it cost me $2, but I got it from China, so it took a couple months to get here. And if you don't want to wait, you can pay $5 and you get 2 of these. So basically that is what 4 replacements for 4 sticks basically, and you get I got the screwdriver, and I got 2 stick replacements if you want to replace the sticks too. Alright, so after you get that, which is the thing you're going to have to probably get, I got something to clean the controller, which is from shaving, and something to pry it open, which is the other end of this, from the shaving kit. And the other thing you might need, you might not even need to replace the white part, which I forgot I had one right here, this is the one that went bad. Right here. See, now of course it auto does. Alright. Another thing you might need, which, if it's just grimy inside in the part right here, is you might need 99% alcohol, and it should say for technical use. So that way, it evaporates right away and doesn't get into the electrical stuff. I probably should have brought a Q-tip too, but I'm not going to clean it because this particular controller has a lot more issues, which I cannot figure out what it is. Like the D-pad doesn't work, and I've cleaned it. Nothing looks messed up inside at all. It's like D-pad doesn't work, and a few other things. But alright, anyways, let's just get to the point of this. Alright, so there's 4 screws. One here, 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 and here. I've already popped them out. Alright, but before I even do that, I've already done that. I've already opened it a little bit too, just to skip all that, because I'm not going to edit this video. Now here's the big thing when it comes to these controllers, which is, just to make it annoying, because there's the older controller, which this is the older one, and then there's the newer ones, which is this one. And I forget, I already have the numbers, actually, oh, yeah, here we go. And see, you look at the model numbers. Whoops, I was looking at it in real life, not on the camera. You can look up the model numbers if they're the older or new ones, because it's harder when it comes to the triggers, because the older ones, the triggers, the little trigger plastic thing pops out when you open the controller. So those can be a pain in the ass to set up. But the newer controllers, they're locked in. They're encased in plastic, so there's no issues with that. But you can obviously fix it either way, but it's just a pain in the ass type of thing. All right, give me oops, pulled the wrong cable. I was trying to do that. All right, put this down just for a second to pop it open. Yes, but that old TV is, yes, it is dusty. Give me a second, because like I said, this is the one that's busted, so things are going to be a little stuck in here because of the damn thing that's not, it's not encased in plastic like it should be. Alright. My bad about that. Alright. So, oops. Now, after you popping it open, oh yeah, that's it. And the other thing is, when it comes to popping a controller open, you're probably going to need something to pry it, which is this. I use this, or something like this. This end is pretty good for prying. You got to go all around it, make sure you don't I mean, you feel like you're gonna break the controller when you first pop it off, but you're probably not. But you know. All right, so you lift that open, and you see there's one little ribbon connecting it. This ribbon right here is the ribbon for the light bar. So it's not, you have to, of course, you have to take it out to get it, but if you break that, that's really not a big deal anyways, but you gotta be careful with it, because like I said, that's just for the light bar. You can physically see it attached to the light bar. That is the light bar cable. Alright. Now, yeah, and sorry about the lighting, it was a little bit brighter earlier. Alright. Oh. Yeah, so you can tell you have an older controller when you have the reset button popped out. See the reset button? It was right here, and it was loose because I opened the controller. Now that's how you know you have an older controller off the bat. And here's the thing. See how it's like this. The whole trigger is like loose, and it's not. There's nothing around it. There's like I said, there's a literal. I guess. Yeah. See this trigger right here is busted. It's not even in place yet because this one got busted. This one on the left, but like I said, there's a physical thing that didn't pop out, but you can maybe see the silver that's kind of glimmering in the light. That is the physical trigger for the trigger, and sometimes you can see that they're actually intact. Both the triggers didn't pop out. Little silver thing will pop out. I was going to show you how to put it back in if it came out, but I guess it didn't. But most people don't have most people have already like replaced the older controllers by now because issues like the one I'm talking about. Alright, so after that, you have the battery. Alright, the battery, you just need to be a little careful with, prying it out a little bit. Let me do that really quick. Alright, see, just get that little thing out. Sorry, I can't do both because I have it like a weird angle. So I take out the battery, bam, bam. That's the easy part, and then after that, there is literally one screw left that you need to take out, which is right here. Give me a second. Like I said, I could have unscrewed everything beforehand. It just made this a lot simpler. Let me see if I can do this. Have this around my. Alright. You don't really need. And it's slipping. I'm just gonna put it on the desk. You can, like I said, you can tell where that screw was. I mean, it's not rocket science. I already showed you. And these screwdrivers that come with the replacement parts are they're literally the perfect size for the controller, which is really nice. All right. So after you take out that part, what ends up happening is you can just take this part, and is it even all the way? All right. So everything's starting to pop. Everything is getting loose because that was what's holding it apart. So you can pop that up. Give me a second. Sometimes the sticks like to get a little stuck. There we go. All right. So now, I don't know how this would be for the Xbox controller, so I wouldn't know. All right, so you can lift that up. Like it takes a little, lifting up and around, and like so you can see the thumbsticks are right here now because I forgot that. Now the only thing keeping this really together right now, which is a cable over here. You see this blue cable? That is the touchpad. Now it can be a little bit of a pain to get back in a little bit. That's the only real thing with the newer controllers that you need to it's kind of a pain. But you gotta be careful taking that out. Like I said, be careful with the blue part here. Give me that second, because I do need. And I think this controller I think this touchpad might be broken on this one. I'm not. I don't remember exactly, but there's issues with this one. But good thing I just cut my nails a couple days ago, like a champ. So this is way difficult, and I have all these cables around. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, so I pulled out the cable. You can see it's loose. So now you do that. Now here you go. You flip it around, and now you can do the easy fixing part. You've already that was attached to this part. I forgot. Sometimes you can take this black part off. I think on the newer controllers you can, and the older controllers I guess you can't. Unless I'm just not paying attention because I'm trying to do the camera. Alright, so let's flip it over. Now when you're at this part, because I flipped it over, make sure you remember what side each of these thumbsticks are, so you know which thumbstick was the actual issue, because I just flipped it. You gotta remember that. So this one Actually, no, it is the same side because I just literally just flipped it. Yeah. Actually, flip it over. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So this would be your left stick, and this would be your right stick. So when you're trying to figure out your issue, here's the main thing before I even pop it open, just to show you. All right. So, whoop, wrong thing. So when it comes to trying to figure out which one you need to be replaced here, oh, I forgot. I need to lower this down a bit. All right. So when you're trying to figure out which one of these need to be replaced, like I said, this one's already out because this is the one that got, I used for the stick. If you move left and right, I know you probably can't see in the camera. Oh, you probably can't see in the camera, but left and right is the top one. Now, if you look at the bottom one, my hand's slipping. Trying to do this one hand's hard. All right, now if you do trying to do it with the other hand. Yes, fucking A, really? Yeah. So up and down is all right. So this one's up and down, and then this one's left and right. So if you have an issue with either going left or right, you fix this one, and this one is up and down. So I'm talking about on the controller. So if on the controllers, so then this would be left and right. You can figure out when you're doing it. You never just to make sure. So the issue is either there's gunk in the green part here, like around the white part, or you just need to replace the white part. Now, before I even do it, let me just tell you what you can tell instantly by looking at the damn thing. The first thing, let me put this on my hand for a second here. All right. Now this one, if it will zoom in, right? I know my camera's really bad when it comes to adjusting for crap. Come on, can you adjust? Come on. All right, let's do that, and then that. There we go. Alright, you see how this one looks like it's kind of blue, greenish? That's how you know it's gone bad. It's not supposed to be that color. It's supposed to be a copper color. That's how you know instantly that they've gone bad. Alright, now that I just showed you that, let me actually show you popping them out here. Alright, so all you need to do to get the sticks out here is they pop right out. They literally just pop right out. They pop back in. So at this point, if you just wanted to replace your thumbsticks, you can. It's easy as hell, literally easy as pie. See? Pops right out. And when you put them back in, you just need to pay attention. There's a little groove inside that lines up with the actual thing there. It's not a big deal. All right. So then this is the part that can be a little pain in the ass here, like the actual physical pain in the ass. Now, like I said, once you find out which one of these needs to get replaced, or maybe multiple on each, one on each stick or whatever it is, the hard part is trying to get this green part open without, breaking the white part already. Because I've done that with one without it actually being the issue, and there would just happen to be grime in here. So I'm not going to show you actually doing it because, like I said, it's a pain in the fucking ass. And I'll have to drop the camera, and it's kind of in there good. But basically, you want to get something. Like I said, I originally did a nail filer, but something you can get in there that's really really slim, and you squeeze it in there, you pop it open, and I could show you now on this demonstration one just to show you. Whoops. Sorry, I understand the lighting is just getting worse and worse, even though it's the sunniest goddamn day of all time outside. All right, but right. So you pry it open. Let me just pop it open on here. All right. God damn it! I literally just put this together again, and it's gonna be a fucking pain in the ass just to get back apart again. Even though all I did was just pop it back. All right, I'm just gonna take it all the way out. All right. Just to show you. My bad. All right. So you don't take it all the way out. You just basically, like I said, this is that little green part you just saw. That was right, it was right in here, the green part. Now, don't take that all the way. Don't take it all the way off. I'm just showing you, just to show you what the issue could be. All right. Like I said, there's two issues. Like I said, it could be that white part over there that I showed you earlier that needs to be replaced, or if you look in here, you see around the edges if it will fucking adjust. All right. You see, this is the part that actually contacts the board in your controller. So now, what the issue could be is there could be, like I said, I know it's being really stupid with auto adjusting. I have no idea why the lighting is being bad either, but all right. Like I said, there could be grime all the way around there, and this metal part right here is the physical part that contacts the. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of jaggy ends. Cause this is the part that it moves over a lot, so that white part moves back and forth in here, and you can see that it could get grimy, like it builds up. So that this could be another one of the issues. So this is when the rubbing alcohol comes in. You get that, you get a Q-tip, you clean around this whole little black area here. You let it sit there for a minute. Okay, so you could do that or replace it. I did both just to be sure, 100% sure there wasn't grime or this thing usually. So you get the rubbing alcohol, rub it all around, and like I said, don't open the thing all the way when it comes to opening this. Just pry open like the top part, and then you can. The white part will just the white little dot thing will just pop right out. And when you go to replace it, keep in mind there is a way to put it back in the proper way, which is, if I remember right, you could tell, yeah, there's 2 dots on the end of this. Well, I keep forgetting the camera sucks at adjusting. Alright, there's 2 dots on the top of this. You can kind of see it, I guess. But, yeah, I think, if I remember, I think those go on the bottom of the actual thing. You can tell when it goes in. It'll fit in perfectly, basically, on the white thing again. And put that back, and then you just reverse the order and put it back in. Like I said, it's just basically either you have to, like I said, you have to clean the gunk in the green part, and then you have to probably replace with this. And like I said, when you get the replacement part of this, it's better to open this up first and figure out actually how hard it is to do it. So that when you get to this point, you're not feeling like you're going to break something when it comes to this. But like I said, odds are you're going to have to replace that white part. Like I said, so basically do everything in reverse. It's basically easy after that part. But if you have any questions, just ask. Catch you guys later.